Okay, yogis, welcome to class. Let's talk about yin and restorative yoga real quick. Yin yoga is based in traditional Chinese medicine. This practice is going to focus on opening up your joint spaces, your connective tissues, your fascia. You actually move beyond your muscles in yin yoga, so you deeply relax, and we hold the poses for about 2 to 4 or 5 minutes. These poses typically don't have props involved. You're just working on deeply relaxing your body. So I will let you know tonight which poses are yin poses, and when we move into those poses, you are invited to just work on deeply relaxing your muscles. So really sinking into your exhales and relaxing your mind just as much as you're relaxing your body. A lot of times when we get distracted in our mind, or we start to have like other thoughts or stories pop up, it makes us cause physical tension in our body. So the more that we can let go and just focus on our breath, focus on deeply relaxing into the exhales, the easier it will be to kind of let go overall. Now, I always do kind of a hybrid class also with restorative yoga. Now, restorative yoga involves props. Now, you might see some props behind me over here. I have some blocks with my diffuser there on top, and I've got a bolster over here. I've got an extra mat. But the only props that we're going to be using today are a chair and a blanket. So I've just got this folding chair back here. I've got a blanket on it right now to make it a little bit more cushiony. It's just a simple plastic folding chair. And then I do have an extra blanket over here as well. Now, you don't have to have 2 blankets. I'll let you know how to work through this practice just with 1 blanket. But if you have 2, that might make things a little bit easier for you. So restorative yoga involves props, and this just makes it a little bit more accessible for your body to relax in some of the poses that we're going to do today. Restorative yoga focuses on your nervous system, helping you move into your parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of your body that helps you to deeply relax and de-stress. It's your rest and digest mode. And when we're doing our restorative poses tonight, I'll definitely let you know. But you're again just focusing on deeply relaxing the body, sinking into the exhales, and you can even work on just clearing your mind. Now, I have some lights on here today just so that you can see, but this is also a great practice to do with a really dim lighting or a candlelit space. So if you want to go ahead and take a few moments to set the mood, go ahead and do that. If you need to grab your blankets, if you need to grab your chair, go ahead and do that as well. We're going to be going back and forth between yin and restorative poses tonight. The restorative poses we will be holding about 5 minutes. And then at the end of class tonight, we're going to be doing a deep guided relaxation followed by a seated meditation. Our guided relaxation and meditation at the end of class will be about 15 minutes. So this whole class will be just about an hour. It might end about an hour and 5 minutes in here. I invite you to go ahead and meet me on your mat. I'm going to go ahead and get over there as well. And we're going to get started with class. Okay. So hopefully you have a chair. We're going to start just seated in the chair. So if you don't have a chair and you don't have the ability to sit in a chair, you could simply come and sit on the ground, or you could go somewhere else where you could find a seat. We want to try to get our feet on the ground. Now, I have short legs, so I have to scoot up here to the edge of the chair just so that I can sit nice and tall. You want your feet flat on the ground. You want to find your shoulders relaxing over your hips. Now, if you can't sit tall, certainly sit back and support yourself, but try to get those feet flat on the ground. Whenever you're ready, you're going to rest your hands wherever feels most natural, and you're going to start to close your eyes. And you're going to start to breathe deeply. And this will be your first yin pose of your practice. You're simply working to relax your body. working to clear your mind. Feel yourself grounded in through your feet, through your sitting bones, connected to the chair, which is also connected to the ground. And feel your whole body sinking down into your chair, down into the ground. Let go of any tension at the top of your head. Let go of any tension around your eyes or your temples. Let go of any tension in your jaw or your neck or your chest or your shoulders. Let your shoulders relax right over your hips. Stay aligned, supportive posture, even when you relax. But can you feel yourself supported in the posture through the alignment of your bones instead of the activation of muscles? Can you relax throughout the sides of your body? Can you relax the spaces between your ribs? Can you soften your belly and your low back and your hips? Can you soften throughout your legs and all the way down through feet and toes, gently connected to the earth, gently connected to your chair? Feel your vertebrae stacking tall, one on top of the other, all the way up through the back of your head. And remembering that this is all you need. You're in a yin pose. You can relax your muscles. You're working on connective tissue, your hip spaces. How do the spaces in your ankles feel? How do the other joint spaces feel? Shoulders. Notice all the way through any connective tissue, softening just as much as your muscles. Notice how this softening of your body creates more room for your breath. Feel your breath move all the way in, all the way out. Keep your mind clear. Just a few more rounds of breath here. Take one more round and bring your hands together at your heart space. Blink your eyes open. On an inhale, sweep your arms overhead. On the exhale, bring hands down to your heart. We're going to do that 2 more times. From here, just relax your arms by your sides. Now you can take hold of the side of your chair, start to reach your left arm up and over, or maybe you just relax your arm by your side. Remember to keep both feet connected to the ground. If you take hold of your chair, use that anchor to press your hips into the chair a little bit more deeply. You can reach out or bend your elbow, change your gaze. You've got 2 more deep breaths. Bring it all back down. Decide what you're going to do on the other side. Reach your right arm up. You can just relax your left arm down, or you can take hold of the chair, anchor in, and really press the hips into the chair. Decide what to do with your gaze, your elbow, your reach. And relax back down. Now I'm just going to turn my chair to the side so you can see better. We're gonna do a forward fold here, but we're not gonna be here for very long. You are gonna need to take your feet a little bit wider. Your toes can turn out slightly if you need to. As you come down, you're just rolling down. So really feel this extension over your spine. I actually like to anchor into my legs and really lean forward or use my elbows first. It's like you're really pressing your booty back, but you wanna find that length in the spine. And then you can just start to drape down and let go wherever feels good. You wanna relax your head here. You wanna relax your arms and your hands if you can. Now, if you're not touching the ground, that's okay. If you're more here, that's okay. Maybe even support yourself so that you can really let your head go. You wanna release this tension throughout your neck. Your head is quite heavy, and so when you let it hang, when you let gravity take over, this really helps to decompress your spine. And this is a yin pose, so yes, we are moving into the connective tissue around your vertebrae, throughout your back. You have a lot of fascia there throughout the back. Keep letting go, relax, deep breaths. Notice your shoulders getting heavier and heavier. Notice your jaw and your head getting more relaxed. Now make sure as you rise, you come up nice and slow. You draw your navel in and maybe even walk up your legs. Really support yourself here. Once you come back up to neutral, you're gonna take a little twist. You'll take your left hand across, your right hand behind. Go ahead and use that chair to help support you and really anchor in. Try to keep your knees forward. Bring your hand across, press into the chair, press into your leg. Maybe even look around your shoulder more than your spine actually twists. Your neck moves much more independently, so take advantage of that space. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, return to neutral. When you're ready, make sure that you're anchored down. Remember those feet anchored into the earth. Bring your right hand across. Left hand goes to your chair. Start to twist. Maybe look around a little bit deeper with the neck. Now remember on your twist to inhale, lengthen through your spine. On the exhale, maybe you get a little deeper. You've got one more breath here. And return to neutral. Finally, you're just gonna relax your arms by your sides. You're gonna work out your neck, looking right and left. Continuing to sit tall, shoulders over hips, jaws relaxed. So it's almost like the rest of your body is back in that yin pose that you started with, that seated meditation. But your neck is moving independently. Keep breathing with it. Relax your jaw. Once you feel balanced, return to neutral. Roll your shoulders back, down, and away. We're gonna grab one more shoulder roll and then just shake it all out. We're gonna move down to the ground. You're still gonna need your chair. So I like to have a blanket on the chair. It just makes it a little bit softer. You don't have to do that. We're gonna come to a seat, and you can choose if you prefer to be more in a cross-legged seat. You could sit on your knees, so you could be like this on the knees. I'm gonna sit in a straddle around the chair. I'm also gonna invite you, if you have a second blanket, maybe to sit on that blanket, just to lift your hips up a little bit higher. This makes your seat more comfortable, especially when you're folding. And that's what we're gonna be doing with the chair. So the chair is our prop as we move into this restorative seated fold. So you can decide how close you need to get to this chair. You can decide if you would prefer your arms to be down by your sides or back, or maybe you want to bring your elbows up and just rest your head. Now you can rest your cheek, or you could bring your forehead down. I'm gonna let you know when you're about halfway so that you can turn your head to the other side if you are on your cheek. Now, if you're really rounded, make sure that you're finding some length in your spine. So I need to push my chair a little bit farther out, and then I'm gonna lean in, and now I'm getting this nice long flat back. So I invite you to explore the same thing. Try to find a place where you can relax. And then as you sit here, just notice the rest of your body letting go. You might prefer to just rest your head on the chair, let your arms relax. Maybe they go behind you. Maybe they go in front and take hold of the chair. You could also bring your arms through the chair and relax more with the triceps anchored on. So I'm gonna let you decide, just a few more rounds of breath here, and then we'll be at that halfway point. We're holding this about 4 minutes. Go ahead and turn your head to the other side if you are halfway, or if you would just like to adjust and take a different position. You've got about 2 more minutes here. Remember that this is restorative. It's about just relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. Deep breathing. Take 1 or 2 more deep breaths. And whenever you're ready, gently start to walk or press back up. You can set your chair aside for now. You won't need it for your next pose. You are going to stay in a straddle or move to a straddle if you're not there already. Start by just flexing and pointing your ankles. Reminder to find your posture and sit tall. And then roll your ankles around in circles, working to go both ways. Grab maybe 1 more ankle roll and then relax your body. On an inhale, look up. On an exhale, look down and continue this movement. Working out your neck. Reminder to relax your shoulders. We're going to do 1 more. And then keep your chin at your chest and just continue to sit tall. Breathe down the back of your neck. Remember to relax your shoulders, maybe roll them back down and away. Really feel that stretch through the back of your neck, your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your upper back, and even throughout your sinuses. Breathe wherever you need to. Go ahead and relax. Let's bend the right leg. Your toes and knees face the corner. Take your elbow and anchor it to the inside of your knee. Begin to twist away, opening up your chest and your ribs. Left hand can reach back or behind. Remember, your neck can move a little bit more independently, so take advantage of that as you look away. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, return to neutral. Switch sides. Anchor in, twist away. Remember, on your inhales, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, try to twist a little bit deeper. Inhale first. Exhale to neutral. Now you're going to bring your feet together like a butterfly. We're just gonna sit here for a moment. So if you want to just work on sitting tall, relaxing throughout your legs, or if you prefer to fold in, just go ahead and do that for a few breaths, letting go. Okay, you're gonna need your chair again. If you want, you're just gonna need it right by your side. It might already be there. You're gonna take your legs out in front of you. Now I'm gonna continue to sit on my blanket, but you don't have to do that. That's up to you. I do have a blanket on the chair to make it a little bit softer. We're working on restorative yoga now, opening up the sides of the body, opening up throughout your rib cage, maybe throughout your underarms, your outer hip. You're simply gonna lean into the chair. Now you're gonna use either one elbow and relax your head down. Maybe you bring the other arm around and relax your head down. If it doesn't feel good to have your legs out in front, you can pretzel those legs off to the side. So maybe you bend your front leg and kick your outside leg behind you. Again, you could go to your elbow or you could bring up both hands. Now I'm a little bit too close to the chair, so I'm gonna press farther away. If you are on a slick surface or a hard surface, if you're on a place where this chair could move, make sure you've got it anchored onto your mat. You're really gonna be leaning in here and placing your weight, so you don't want it to slide. And I might have needed to give you that warning before, so I apologize for not doing that. So as you lie on the chair, just relax, find the place that works for you, and start to breathe. Feel this stretch. We're gonna be here for about 3 to 4 minutes. Notice where you're tensing up. Can you continue to just soften and let go? Breathe deeply into your ribs, into your back. Breathe anywhere you're feeling tight, and on the exhales, deeply let go. Feel all of the space you're creating in your rib cage for your lungs to expand, more room to breathe. The deeper you can breathe, the deeper you can relax. We're about halfway. You can continue to stay here. If you need to adjust or modify or switch it up, go ahead. let your head be heavy. Let the heaviness of your head anchor you down. Feel yourself on the chair, anchoring you in. Grab maybe one more breath, maybe two. And when you're ready, gently press back up. Take your time resetting. You are going to switch over to the other side. And you might find as you explore this side that your legs need to do something different. It just depends on what's going on that side of your body. So take a moment to explore if you prefer to have your legs out. If you'd prefer to kick them over in that pretzel seat, if you'd rather have both hands up or just one, I'm going to go ahead and start back in that pretzel seat. Reminder to find the length in your body, just a place where you can relax. Feel the stretch throughout your rib cage, throughout your underarms. Now it might feel weird for just a moment as well. Sometimes it takes the body time to adjust to the other side. So just allow yourself to really sink in. Remember to relax your mind just as much as you're relaxing your body. This chair is an anchor for your mind just as much as your body. This chair reminds you that you are present, you are here, you are on your mat. You are connected to gravity, and gravity helps you let go. Gravity helps you to de-stress. Keep focusing on the relaxation as you breathe and create more space here on this other side of your body. Keep letting go. You're about halfway. Feel free to adjust to a different position if you want to explore that now. Just continue to sink into your exhales. Really feel that space you're creating in your rib cage, more room for your lungs to expand, more room for your breath. Take maybe 1 or 2 more deep breaths. And then take your time pressing all the way back up. So again, you can just set your chair aside for now. You won't need it for the next pose. We're going back to the butterfly. I am going to go ahead and come off that blanket now. Soles of the feet are going to come together as you sit tall. We're going to do a seated version of cow and cat. On an inhale, anchor into your legs with your hands or your ankles. You really open up your chest. Inhale as you look up. On the exhale, tuck and round. Tuck your tailbone, round your shoulders, tuck your chin. Anchor into your legs, really lean back. Feel that stretch. And then inhale, pull it forward. Feel the opening through your chest, the opening through your shoulders. On the exhale, round, opening through your back. Navel draws in nice and strong. Inhale, looking forward, seated cow. Exhale, looking down, seated cat. We're going to do 2 more. Come back up to neutral. Now we're gonna hold this butterfly in a yin posture. So you're just gonna sit here and relax. If it does not feel good for you to sit with your legs open like this, you could bring them out a little bit wider. You could go back to the straddle that we just did. You could also sit with your legs bent and your feet on the ground. So you're just trying to find a place where you can open your hips. Maybe you find somewhere in between. I like this kind of in between. I've been a real big fan of this lately, where you come to the outer edges of your feet and you go wide enough to where you can't go all the way, but you're also not trying to hold your legs together. Because remember, this is about relaxing. If those hip flexors are activated, then you can't move into that connective tissue. So just find the place where you can begin to let go. You can close your eyes. We've still got about 2 more minutes here. Wherever you are, really let go. Sink into your exhales. Clear your thoughts in your mind just as much as the tension in your body. A lot of times the hip spaces hold stress and emotion. So when we start to stretch and open up these spaces, when we soften them, it might release an emotion, a feeling. Just observe what happens and then breathe and let it all go. Feel yourself anchored into your mat. Grab 1 more deep breath. If your eyes are closed, begin to blink them open. Take your hands behind you. You're gonna lean back and now bend your knees. Do place your feet on the ground. Take them a little bit wider than your hips. Rock your knees side to side just to open everything back up. Grab maybe 1 more each way. Now I'm going to let you decide how you do this next pose. You can choose to do a yin version of child's pose, where you simply come down to your version of child's pose and hold it. We'll be here for about 4 minutes. You can also get your chair involved. So if you want to do child's pose a different way, you bring your chair back in, and it's kind of like you did that seated fold. You're just going to rest your body on the chair instead. So this is a really nice way to access child's pose if it's not comfortable for you to go all the way to the ground. You can go wider or more narrow with your legs. If you have a second blanket, you could always pad up your knees. You could also place that blanket in between your glutes and your legs. It's really just up to you. You might pad it underneath your feet. If you don't have an extra blanket and you're feeling discomfort in your knees, you can simply roll up the edges of your mat. So you can create a little fold here for your knees. You could also do one for your ankles. So take whatever works for your body so that you can get nice and comfortable, and then you can always choose to go all the way down. I'm going to let you know when we're about halfway in case you do want to switch it up, or if your head is turned to one side, you'll know to turn it to the other side. Your arms have a lot of options. They can reach through the chair again. They could relax down by the sides of your body. They could come down in front of you or on the chair. Same for the ground. Just explore however you need to relax. We're about halfway. If you need to deepen your posture or if you would like to mix it up, go ahead and do that now. And continue to relax. This is a yin pose, so we want to move beyond the muscle. We really want to relax into the connective tissue. Reminder that if your head is turned one way, to go ahead and turn it to the other side. Grab maybe 1 or 2 more deep breaths. And then take your time pressing up to hands and knees. You're gonna stay on hands and knees, tabletop pose. Once you get there, stretch your legs out. Take your left foot behind, toes on the ground, press back. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, bring it in, switch to the other leg, just stretch out. And then bring everything back to neutral and move into cow and cat. Inhale for your cow, looking out. Exhale for your cat, rounding and looking down. Really stretch throughout your whole body. We've got 2 more rounds. Now, after that last round, I'm going to let you just move your body. You're just going to intuitively move wherever feels good. You've put a lot of pressure on your third eye tonight. That plays kind of in the center of your forehead and around your temples. And this is a place that activates our inner wisdom. It helps us to really listen to what's coming from inside. So when we listen to our body, we start to give our body what it needs. We move and breathe in a way that feels good, a way that serves us. So let that intuition guide you now for just a few more breaths as you open up and create space. Grab maybe 1 more breath and bring it on down to seated. Now you're gonna need your chair for this final pose. We're gonna do legs up the chair tonight. You're simply gonna lie on your back and place your feet or your legs, your heels on the chair, just to prop everything up. Now, if you have a second blanket, you've got a couple of options with that blanket. The first option is you could bring it underneath your hips. So as you lie down and you bring your legs up, you're just a little bit more elevated. The other option is to use that second blanket as a neck roll. So you could bring it underneath your head for cushion, or you could roll it and bring it right underneath the neck. You could also roll up your mat to do the same thing. You can create a neck roll with your mat, although it might bring your head down to a harder surface. So you can decide what you want to do. If you have an extra blanket, I think I'm going to go with the neck roll. That seems really nice. So wherever you're at, just relax your legs. It doesn't matter how much of your legs or your feet are on the chair. The chair could be closer or farther away. The key is that you feel good, that you feel like you can completely relax your body. So remember, this chair is an anchor. Your legs are supported by this anchor. They can completely let go. The same for your spine, the backside of your body. You're anchored into your mat and into the earth. Really supported to fully let go now. As you let go and soften, deepen your breath. So this is restorative. You can simply relax your mind. And we're going to hold this for at least 4 more minutes. Once those 4 minutes are up, I'm going to give you the option to continue your Shavasana either here with your legs up or to lie all the way down on the ground. That's going to be up to you, and I'll let you know when the time comes. But for now, just breathe deeply and let go. Keep softening your body as much as possible, deepening your breath, clearing your mind, just letting everything sink in that you already did, noticing all the spaces that you've already opened up and created. Notice how much deeper your breath is moving through your body. Continue to stay here for your Shavasana, or move all the way to the ground. I'm going to let you decide what you choose. Wherever you're at, just continue to deeply relax. Feel yourself really anchored into the ground. Even if your legs continue to relax on the chair, that chair is connected to the ground and therefore you're anchored in all the way. Continue to breathe deeply, letting your exhales get longer than your inhales if they're not already there. Each breath out is an invitation for you to relax even more. Relax the top of your head and the back of your head. Relax across your forehead. Relax around your temples and your eyes. Even feel your eyes roll back more. Feel your jaw relax. Feel the spaces behind your ears relax. Feel your whole head relax. Soften the back of your neck and your shoulder blades and all the way down throughout your spine. Feel your spine connected to the ground, anchoring you in, and the rest of your body starts to follow. Soften across your chest. Feel your collarbones get softer. Feel the tops of your shoulders get softer. Feel your underarms get softer. Feel your whole upper body getting softer. Relax down throughout your arms. Relax your wrists and your hands and your fingers. Keep moving down now. Relax through the front of your body. Relax the front of your rib cage. Soften right down in the center of your heart, in the center of your sternum. Soften your abdominal muscles and your belly. Soften the front of your hips. Feel your legs relax and fall open. Move this feeling to the sides of your body. Relax from your underarms all the way down to your outer hips. Relax your obliques. Relax the muscles between your ribs, your intercostals. Soften your waist. Let this feeling move to the back of your body. Soften your vertebrae one at a time, all the way down to the tip of your tailbone. And let your back muscles follow. Back relaxes all the way down. Start to soften your entire lower body. Soften your low back, soften your hips. Relax the spaces around your tailbone, relax your glutes. Relax down throughout your legs. Relax your ankles and feet and toes. Begin to soften your entire body. And as your body softens, so does your mind, just for now. Completely let go. Very gently start to come back and more aware now. Keep your eyes closed, take deeper breaths. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. Whenever you're ready, if it feels good for your body, reach your arms overhead, stretch overhead. On an exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze or a rock side to side. And then keeping your eyes closed, take your feet up towards the sky, flex and point your ankles. Still feeling your shoulders relax, your chest relax. The muscles of your face relax. The back of your head and spine are anchored in. Roll your ankles in circles, reawakening your lower body. Make sure to roll your ankles in circles both directions. When you're ready, hug your knees back into your chest. This time, roll to the side of your choice. Stay on your side for just a moment. Stay in that fetal position, still anchored in with eyes closed, still breathing deeply. Continue to relax into your exhales. Keep your body soft. Really gently arrive. When you're ready, press back up, take your time. We're gonna meet in a comfortable seat, hands at heart and eyes closed for a little bit of seated meditation. So we're just gonna meet in this seat, whether you would prefer to sit back on your chair or if you prefer to just find seated meditation on the ground. But once you're ready, begin to close your eyes, relax your hands, whatever feels good for your body here. Find your posture supporting you. Keep breathing deeply all the way down into the ground. Let any tension in the body follow. Tonight's meditation is simply an anchor to your breath. We're working to balance the length of inhales and exhales. I will guide you to do this at a count of 4. So we'll inhale and exhale both to a count of 4. But if this count of 4 does not serve you, feel free to take a different count as long as it's the same length on each side of your breath. Let's start by taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then continue in 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 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 2, 3, 4. Continue with your own guidance, counting to yourself, finding your own rhythm, creating balance, balancing your breath. Inhales matching exhales, matching inhales. When we breathe in this way, we learn to balance the thoughts in our mind just as much as our breath. We learn to balance our physical body just as much as our breath. We feel grounded and centered. And we feel peaceful and calm. In Sanskrit, this is pranayama, and it's vritti pranayama, equal thoughts, breath work. Continue breathing into this equal count. Staying focused, staying present, staying grounded into your practice, using the numbers as an anchor, using your breath as an anchor. using the rhythm as an anchor. Grab maybe 1 or 2 more rounds of this Samavriti Pranayama, this equal thoughts breathing. And then just return to whatever rhythm that comes. Just let the breath flow. Simply notice how you feel. Bring your hands together at your heart, keeping your eyes closed. Take a moment to observe this comfortable seat that you're in and notice your posture. Notice your mind, notice your breath, notice the muscles, notice your connective tissue. Just notice how you feel compared to the beginning of your practice. If there's any tension in your body or any stress in your mind, give yourself permission to let it go now. Breathe it away. Take these final moments to reflect on the practice that you did tonight. Notice all that you did. Notice any shifts that you made. Keeping your eyes closed, lift your heart to head, bow your head to heart, seal in gratitude. Show thanks for your body and for your breath and for this time to find stillness and deep relaxation, for this ability to create deeper breaths in your body, for this time to find more peace of mind. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale, reach your arms overhead, join them at the top, open mouth, exhale to your heart. Let's take 2 more of those deep cleansing breaths. Letting it all go. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.